Good morning, everyone. Jane here from Your Weight Loss. Hello, Alicia.
It really is good morning. We have our morning voices. Like we've barely used our voices thus far.
I find your voice is always beautiful. When I listen to my voice, it's nasally way more than I think it is.
Interesting.
And I'm like, I sound sick. And I'm like, I wasn't sick at that time.
No,
I've had
but you have a lot of nose drama.
head drama.
True story.
It's the no hair, wind in my ears, nose that is like, oh, what? Oh, yes, absolutely. My shoulder issues. Okay, maybe just upper body drama. There's upper body drama. There's lower body drama. Okay, so my Insta fame has calmed down.
I mean, it's still growing though.
Well, yesterday was the first ever day in over a month of no growth in my following. Like no growth, like 26 new followers. So basically, usually I actually go like over 100 every single day. So like I always go up the tick.
Insane.
Yeah. And so
anyone that has tried to grow a Instagram account can recognize like 26 is like amazing in like a month for most people, let alone a day.
I know. So I recognize that, whatever, but it kind of stopped. So I'm thinking about like, what's the next thing? And right now the big trend song is You Don't Break My Soul, You Won't Break My Soul by Beyonce.
Okay.
Her new thing. And someone commented on one of my TikToks, on one of my reels about my lower body and just the fact that I'm doing reels about my lower body, like move on, like weave, like as in like carry on from this trend. And I'm like, I'm just going to create another one with your comment and that song. You know what I mean?
I like it.
What an interesting thing to go on someone and be like, you've done enough of this. Like, so interesting to me. She's like, move on. Also, she didn't like the na. She said, I want a new song. This is not.
Oh, wow. Does she think that you're like her monkey and like you're performing for her? Like people realize that, right? That it's your platform. And if you don't like what's on it, you can just leave.
Yeah, I want to say, you know who should move on? You from my platform right now. Wow. Still getting tons of DMs of people wanting to eat my ass. And one asked me if I've ever been with a black man before.
That is maybe my one regret in life. That is, I'm not kidding. That is my one life regret.
You guys, this is not her first time saying this. She's like, my only regret is I've never been with a black man. And I was like, this is hilarious. I mean, I have, that could be part of my list. Absolutely. But I think there's like, I have a lot of things when it comes to that. I mean, you guys, I started going out with
just having sex with black man. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. You had all the other ones. All the sex. Oh, she's frozen, everyone. Okay. She's coming back. Okay. You were frozen. Go.
All the sex. That's what I heard from you. Yeah, there's been several countries represented.
Right. Oh, not even that you have had sex with a lot of people. If I would have ended up having sex with a lot of people, it would have been everyone from my freaking hometown. I went nowhere, you know? Okay. Do we want to talk more about your sex life, or are we going straight to your vacations and your life?
We are going to move on from my sex life. I do want to ask a clarifying question though about your Instagram fame one more time. I would like to know if your followers, have you checked this to how many women to men now? Like, I'm wondering how many of these new followers, because before it probably was mostly just women following you.
How do I check insights? Does it tell me a little bit more? Okay. It still seems like top cities is still Moncton, Dieppe, Shediac. Like it's still like that's still the top. The range is still the same in terms of age, 25 to 45 or 25 to 55. How do I know what the sex is of my people? I don't know. I don't know how to do this, Alicia. I don't know.
That's okay, boo.
Okay. All right.
I was just curious.
There's definitely whatever it was before, the men percentage definitely went up. They're watching my stories, which I don't like.
Under followers. If you just go under followers and scroll to the bottom,
Okay.
like mine's
Followers.
96.9% women, 3% men.
So I go to followers and what do I do?
Scroll to the bottom.
Oh, scroll right to the bottom of the list.
Mhm.
Mm.
No, not of the list of followers. Mon Dieu. This
But I was
one,
gonna
eh?
say, I was like, what do you want me to do?
Go to
See, when I go,
insight.
oh, insight. Okay, I wasn't at
Insight.
insight first. I see.
Insight.
Total followers. Got it. Got it. Got it.
And then just
Okay.
total followers, scroll right to the bottom.
Men. Only 14% men,
Okay.
86% women.
It'd be interesting to see what that was before you started shaking your ass on the internet.
Literally 99% women. It's been interesting. And guys, we are going to talk about this at the Choose You show. You need to buy your tickets, everyone, because it is in like 3 weeks from today. It's insane. We have this epic, I don't know, like it's when I tell people that don't know about what I do, I'm like, and I do shows, locally. Who did I say this to? Like I said this to Megan, who knows who I am, and I'm like, I also do shows now, and she's like, I saw that. But she's like, and what do you guys do? Like, and I'm like, we're on the stage. I don't know. It's like a talk show. It's like an entertainment time. I don't know. It's like what do you explain it? How do you explain it?
That's a very good question. When people ask me what I do, I just freeze.
Oh my goodness. Same.
At least you have like the official title. You are the founder.
I never say that. So
Yeah.
I never say that. So, because it's like, at the end of the day, if they don't understand what I founded, it really changes nothing. So I was asked that obviously in Quebec.
Yeah.
People are like, so what do you do for a living? And it's like, I decided to stop saying that I was a teacher for 9 years. It's like how I start. I was a teacher.
Okay.
That has nothing to do,
No.
So I said that I was in the weight loss industry, that I help people create a better relationship with food. And that I'm also like in the, I didn't want to say entertainment, but like we did a documentary, we do shows, like that's also a part of like what we do. Like they need to understand that we also are on social media a lot. And like, I'm on, I do social media, but at the same time, just to sell my product, which is my business. And it's like, so this whole thing. And I do tell them that it's difficult for me to explain what I do, but that I provide a service, and that I have a business that provides a service to people to help people who want a better relationship with food, and or weight loss. And that's what I've been doing for 10 years. And it just kind of like ends it there. And I'm like, you would have to look me up if you want to have more of an idea of what I do. I have a podcast. I do, like, I feel like they have to understand like that. That's what we do, podcast. And like on top of just your weight loss, it's like we do other things. Is that entertainment? Is that like, are we in the social media? Like what are we?
It's a very, very good question. We're podcasters for sure. We can have that title for sure. Podcasters, check.
Perfect. And I feel like people understand that. So through podcasts, we do YouTube videos sometimes, like we do TikTok, like, and I just like don't know. They don't know. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun to have that girl. It was fun to have that girl who's like, Jose does this, and this. It's funny how other people can more say what we do than what we do. Like myself, like she was there and she's like, she shows up every day to help her members, blah, blah. She is very authentic. People like her on social media. People are connected to her. So it's like very interesting to hear someone else and her perception of what I do,
Yeah. But back to Choose You. We are going to reveal some of the amazing messages that Jose has gotten over the past little bit since she's been shaking her booty, and they are not to be missed. So
they are not to be missed.
A whole section of the show.
Yes, everyone. So Choose You, I guess we want to make sure that people prioritize, like they make time to prioritize themselves. And we're going to have fun, but you're also going to leave there feeling like you're inspired to choose you more. And there are certain parts of your life that you already do prioritize yourself, whether it's in your friendships or your relationship, or maybe it's even confidence. Like you're someone that really takes care of yourself. You take time to take care of yourself. You do go at the salon sometimes to get your hair done. Like you do feel like maybe that's a part of you choosing you, but there are different, maybe in motherhood, you don't choose you, you choose everyone else except you, or maybe even in friendships, you don't choose you and you do everything else for everyone else. And I know that a lot of people feel that way. So we're definitely, I don't want to say like give out strategies. It's not like strategy one, but we're going to have that conversation. And I think people will leave inspired to push themselves out of their comfort zone and to choose themselves a little bit more.
Totally agree. And honestly, just someone making it a priority to physically go to the event or just buy an online ticket and
Mhm.
give themselves that
Yes. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
that's choosing themselves.
Yeah. No, I agree. And even you were frozen for a little bit, but we heard you like give themselves that time, even virtually, you guys. So this show is a J&A show. So it's literally podcast on a stage. Where you see our faces. We bring in Jeff and Neil, and it's an organized show, 2-hour show where you'll laugh. You might feel emotional. You'll definitely laugh when you see the comments or the DMs I got. But there's other. Obviously, we love to be funny. We love to entertain. That's why I'm like, we can't say we don't entertain. Like a big part of what we do is we love to entertain. We love to. I love to entertain. So I'm
I'm here
like,
for
if
it.
you're here for it. We did a documentary. We had a premiere night. Like, I feel like they need to understand the whole thing. What we do is a whole thing. It's a whole vibe.
We haven't even just begun to discuss our outfits for this event. That's pretty serious stuff.
It's pretty, I know when you're leaving for 3 weeks, like right now, everyone, while you're listening to this, Alicia's back probably, but she hasn't left yet while we're doing this podcast. So like, I know we haven't talked about our outfit. We have someone that wants to sponsor our outfit. We're we'll just like keep that secret and we'll do our big reveal at the end, but we're so grateful that people want to help us, and they want to be a part of our show. So we're excited. We're excited. We're excited. So purchase your ticket, go to the link tree, you can purchase virtual, whatever. So virtual, you don't have to watch it live. You can watch it whenever you have time and you want to set time aside to watch our show. Don't miss it. It's the
It's gonna
best
be great.
investment you would give yourself in September.
I mean, if you listen to our podcast, then you're going to enjoy it. And it would be like, it's supporting us by
Yeah, no, exactly. Like a lot of people sometimes reach out and they're like, how can we support you? And I'm like, well, share our podcast, like tell people that we exist. And obviously when we do shows, buy a ticket, become a member, like, all of those things that are happening that we are putting all of our heart and soul in. Okay, Leash, now it's time for
James Smith
you.
always says, I'm sorry, I'm not done. James Smith always says he does all his stuff ad free, doesn't do anything sponsored ad. And he said, like, I'm not, if you like me, support me by like buying my ticket, buying my book, going to whatever. And I think that's such a great way to show up in the world.
Exactly. No, I agree. Okay. So I think we haven't updated our listeners on your epic trip to that paradise house with all of your family. I want to hear about all the drinking games you guys played, all the amazing food you and your mom prepared. I want to hear about your foot as well.
Okay.
And we want to hear your very last thoughts before you leave for your 3-week England trip. So she's leaving in about 3 days, everyone. So right now the butterflies are in. She's like, she's like checked into her fucking flight. Like it's like
Yeah.
close, Okay.
I actually woke myself up this morning. When you have a dream and it's like scary and you like you're like kind of conscious of it and then you like wake yourself up from it. That was me packing my carry-on bag
Okay.
in my dream. And I couldn't find my passport. I couldn't find my ID. I didn't have a list. Clearly, this is not me.
No, and clearly, and subconsciously, it's telling you that there's a big event coming. Like this is huge. You have not traveled in this type of since the pandemic. It's like Alicia said yesterday. She said it's like I forgot what it's like. Like what should I pack in the carry-on, and like how do I check in? Like it's just like you kind of forget. You get out of that habit. This is a big deal. So I see why subconsciously you're dreaming of forgetting things or just the drama that could occur, but you're not that person. You're not forgetting your
I'm not that
passports.
person.
No.
Neil and I, one time we were traveling and we traveled so much when we were living in Europe for two years because it's so accessible, right? It's so quick and whatever. So we were just so casual about traveling.
There's nothing casual about traveling with 3
Breakfast,
kids.
and we realized that we had forgotten to.
So if it seems like I'm cutting you, it's because you're freezing and I don't want it to be quiet. So if ever you're like, she's cutting me, I'm in the middle of talking, I don't hear what you're saying. So I'm just trying to like fill in the little holes here of the blank. So what happened is you said that you guys traveled a lot because it's very accessible. Then I heard the word breakfast. So keep going.
So we checked in and had breakfast. We're totally chill, waiting for our flight. Look at the gate. Oh, there we go. We're going to go to that gate. We realized we hadn't gone through security. We just like went to the airport and started chilling because we just like, we're so chill about the whole thing.
Okay. And what happened?
We ran and we got on that flight. Barely, but we ran.
Oh, ben.
Yeah.
How upset were you? Were you very Linda-esque at that time?
Think so, actually. And I'm going to have to really I'm going to have a lot of pep talks with myself on this trip.
Okay. You know what? The perfect TikTok for this. And I know that it's a lot of like words, but it's the one where she's like, we're going to have to stick together. We're going to have to. Okay. So I'll give you a pep talk on how to do it easy as possible. Do it outside the app. You remember and like the speed of what she says, and you just do it in little chunks, in little videos. And then you just put it all together and it should really work out. You don't have to do it all and you don't have to remember all the words because it's a lot, just little chunks, and you do it outside the app. So you're not waiting to hear it. You just say it when you're ready. I see people, I know that they're waiting for the sound. I'm like, oh, you should have done that outside the app and just say it whenever you're ready. And then you can just like, it's so easy. Guys, I'm going to give you an Instagram trick here, an Instagram reel. Do not film your reel inside the app. Like always film your video outside the app. Remember the sound and just say it whenever you're ready. Like even my na 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 na, I do that outside the app. I know the song, so I just sing it out loud. And then I just like, oh, I find the space, done. You know, it's perfect.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Even the one I said, like,
gotcha.
I don't want to do this anymore. Like, just this goes, I know how the song goes. So you do it on your own and then you find the sound.
Okay. I'm up for that. I really do want to make some fun reels while we're away. Like the transition
one with the
ones,
foot, the one with the foot. Okay. I want to help you do this. You could also do the achoo. Yeah. With the whole family
on it.
There's also 1, 2, 3, 4, like hide the window. Okay. On Saturday, staff party, I'm doing this for you, Lo.
That would be love. Like and people want to follow along my journey. So this could be a moment. This could be my Instagram fame moment, Jose.
Yes. And everyone not even related, like know you, loves those types of reels. So it's maybe I'll follow her. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
So yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to also approve the reel before you post it. Make sure you did the transition right. So just keep them close.
I felt really good about my transition with me getting dressed for Sophie and Spritz.
So cute. You were so cute. It was amazing. I was so proud of you. The hand, I saw it. So the fact that you knew how to do that, we're somewhere.
Progress.
Okay.
Foot.
So how are you?
Foot is way better.
Okay. What did they say? Like, do you need the boot in England?
They said basically I should bring the boot because if it gets really bad, then the boot helps so much. Okay. Like I wear it for like a day and then it feels so much better.
Okay. Then it means that, yes, you have to bring the boot, not like that's not small or anything. Is it compatible? Can you just fold it?
No, but like I can shove a ton of stuff in it.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
We'll see.
So calm
about the boot.
Yes.
It is what it is.
I know. I love this. Like, I love how like non-dramatic you are right now about the boot and your foot. You know what I mean? Like, and going to England, like this was not needed. This was not what we wanted, you know?
No, it really wasn't. No. Okay. So yeah, that's good. So yeah, I think I'll pack it. Good times.
Okay.
Good times. Okay. Our vacation was amazing. If you guys saw, that house is so beautiful. It has 6 bedrooms and like maybe 6 bathrooms as well. But there's all kinds of little other places to put people. Do you know what I mean? Like it like if you're okay not being in a bedroom, like Alfie was in the gym. There was like a spot I can put an air mattress. My cousin was in the library. My other cousin was in the downstairs living room in a pull-out bed thing. There was 2 full kitchens.
Right. It's really set up for an Airbnb. Like it's really set up to have families hang out there.
And like, how epic is the outside space? Like the
Yeah.
deck is massive.
Massive. And it's also on the water, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. I
Mhm.
wonder if they live there in the winter, not that it would be like,
No, they do not. They used to live there and then they decided to Airbnb it, and they live in Rosse, which is close. So it's close to St. John. They
okay.
Yeah, they just Airbnb it all the time.
Yeah, that's a money-making thing. I love that for them. I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
They put in the effort that when someone posts that they were there, people want to know where you are. Like they know what's up.
Like with the palm trees, the
Yes,
LED
yes,
palm trees.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like shit like that gets people's attention. I think they should know you're an influencer and they should give this all for free.
Yeah, it's $1,300 a night,
Okay, yes.
but that makes sense for the amount of space that it is.
Yeah. No, I agree. All those, like, you can fit so many people. It is what it is.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're doing pretty well. I don't think they need me.
They don't need you. It's already
Mhm.
sold out.
Almost. We actually already booked for next year, and there was
Yeah.
only a couple dates left for next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good
Yep.
for them. Okay. And it was fun to see your family that you haven't seen in a while.
It was so great. Saw my mom's brother and his kids are like adults, obviously, as well as me. And it was just really nice to connect and spend time. And we were only there for 3 nights. So I think everyone was like quite purposeful with their time. Like
Right.
that was just the amount of time we could book the Airbnb for, was 3 nights. And it was amazing. We did a puzzle. Did you see that?
I saw the puzzle. It was beautiful. It was a
I brought
nice,
a puzzle and people were like, not sure. And then I slowly recruited everyone, and it was like pockets of people coming in and out and doing the puzzle. The second day was kind of rainy. So we basically puzzled all day long.
A puzzle
Dreams
is
come
a
true.
great, I love this. A puzzle, I'm not a puzzle person, but then when it's there, you're like drawn to it to like work on it. It's weird, but it's definitely a thing.
It is a thing. And
Mhm.
Neil was in a competition with himself to drink the most amount of beer humanly possible.
Was he? How is he doing? How is he living his best summer life?
Oh, my brother looks at Neil. He goes, man, he lives large, eh? He lives large. Of course he is.
Why? Like, in what way did he want to say that, or what was happening at that moment?
I think because Neil has, like, no offense, Neil, basically no responsibilities at
Yes.
all in the summer, but also gets to live this like epic life.
That you plan.
Yeah.
He's like the fourth kid literally in the summer. In the winter, no, because he has a job, but like, but the kids go to school, that's their job. But anyways, he literally like has nothing to do. And he just like follows along and you just plan the shit. He's just like the adult that it's like, oh, remember, Neil, you're the adult. So if I have something else to do, you're gonna have to like be the adult in this moment. But like it's not often, and he doesn't have to plan anything, he just shows up and he's like, well, this was a great vacation. I feel like I imagine him. This is how I imagine him. Okay. He shows up and he just like eats the food, drinks, and he's like, thank you, everyone. Like that, this like an extra kid that says, what do you have to say?
Yeah.
Merci.
Yeah.
He kind of offers, he's like a sweet man, he offers whatever you need, but still, man, what a great life for him. Like, I'm so happy for him,
Great life.
hot
Great life.
wife. Like, he better never say anything about his life. You know what I mean?
Every once in a while, there'll be one half comment, and I don't think then a couple years go by before he says anything else.
And that
No,
just shows you
it's
how
been
it's so relative. It's so relative.
Yes.
And how everyone gets comfortable in their own space,
Absolutely.
And so like even Neil, like how dare he say anything, but at the same time, like that's his truth, that's his reality. So like for him, he gets comfortable in that. And then, yeah, nope, I see it.
So yeah, no, we had an amazing, amazing, amazing time. It was beautiful weather. The kids were amazing. And I'm also at that great point where my kids are not annoying. Yes, I watch them in the pool, but they're strong swimmers. So it's not as like intensely watching, and it's just good.
Nah, you're like getting really close to like really good shit. Like you're close though. Like the fact that your youngest are like Dia, Like that is like, wow, you know what I mean? Like when
Mhm.
Noah's 8, Dia's 12, like I've made it. Like I literally have nothing to do. Like I don't even
No,
need to be here. You know what I mean? I'm also planning that she's gonna have like one of those like mopeds and drives her places her own on her own when she's 14. Like
you're hilarious.
Dia is the girl that's gonna have a moped and drives herself at 14. Like she's ready for that. Do you see that?
I do, but that freedom level scares me.
Oh, and then I start to think about like when I was a teenager, and I feel like obviously, didn't you leave your parents and like move to England at like 16? Like, wasn't it insane? Like, and you're like, I can't believe my mom just left me. And there was like no phones, you had like no kind of way. Like, there are things that my mom left, like me, like that she left me do. How do I say that? Like I was working really young. I was like 11 when I started working. And I remember being like 16, had my own car. We would go to like eat right late at night. Like I would never be at home, you know what I mean? And I was like, not that, like I was also a Jeff, so there was only like, I wasn't like this kid that's always out, but still, like that's freedom, though. Like she just like left me go with my
But I
car
mean,
and like
look
do
how
my
great we
things,
turned out.
Exactly. So clearly, I think that, and sometimes I see other moms just leave their kids at like 14, do things, and I'm like, oh my God, I'll never. And they're like, wait, you'll see that your kid is ready at 14. Someone's knocking at my door. Noah,
It's
c'est-tu
obviously
toi?
Noah.
Veux-tu venir? Ben, viens. He's crying at the door.
Oh, little
He
buddy.
is, he is just, viens, buddy.
He
Viens
really
dire
loves his
hello.
mom.
Yeah, viens dire hello à ma tante Alicia, viens.
Just look at his face. Hi, Noah.
Oh, hello.
His little voice.
Okay, so we are almost done. I want to know, in your family members, is there someone that's like really funny? Like, do you have like a funny uncle or a funny cousin? Like, or are you the funny one? Because I was seeing you guys laugh and I'm like, is this just for the picture? Who's funny? I want to know who's funny. Is it Neil? Neil's very funny. You're very funny.
Neil was on fire for sure.
Yes.
My uncle Brian is likes to be really funny as well. He's an interesting character, Uncle Brian. He says to me, he's like, I see this old man caulking content. I need Uncle Brian content. Like I need to be on your Instagram. Like he was like wanting.
I love that he knows your Instagram content.
Yeah, he wanted to be Uncle Brian on Instagram.
I love this for him. Oh
Mhm.
my God. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it seems like my mom is reaching out to see if I called her. I missed a face call. I have
Ooh,
a
things are
child.
serious.
Things are serious. Noah's going to daycare, although like this is going to be the best day. Jeff is gone working. Dia is out with a friend all day. Like they're picking her up at 9 a.m. She's sleeping over there tonight. Noah's going to daycare. So I have all day alone in my home with no one else.
Oh,
I haven't had that in a very long time. I know you understand. So I'm going
I
to
do
film a lot.
understand.
I'm going to film a lot of the new content that's coming out with our launch. I'm going to think a lot about Choose You. And I'm going to reach out to all the things that we like, just basically plan that show. I'm pumped. So today's a really good day, even if it's 8 a.m. and it's like been busy since 5:15 a.m. It's good. It's good. I'm excited
Not
about today.
acceptable.
No. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you so much for listening to this conversation of that is just us being best friends and learning more about each other. We love you. We appreciate you. You have a few things you have to do now. Now it's like really, really late in the game, you guys. It is August 29th.
Whoa.
So yeah, so our whole launch is September 1st, like new product in your library, a new starter program as well. Hopefully you already know about all this because you've been following us on social media, but you need to go and check out our link tree so that you can make sure you're not missing out on any codes or Choose You or our launch, just anything. You need to go and check us out. We love you. We appreciate you as always. Thank you so much for listening. Anything else, Leash?
That's it. Thanks for
That's
listening,
it.
guys.
Okay, bye.